Hello, great one. This is Samson Jesse. I'm delighted to come your way today. Today, I'm going to be sharing with us, on how we can build our mind. You see, success starts from the mind, as well failure. Napoleon Hill, he once said that both riches and poverty are all offsprings of thought. And the book of life said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. I love the way Alan James puts this. He said, as a man thinks, so is he. As he continues, so he remains. In other words, the eyes are of no use if the mind is blind. You see, Helen Keller was deaf-blind at 2, but she was able to achieve, she was able to see further, with her mind than most persons who were not visually and auditory impaired. Helen Keller was a political activist, she was a lecturer, she was a speaker. As a matter of fact, Helen Keller was the first deaf-blind to obtain a Bachelor of Arts degree. You can imagine, a deaf-blind. Helen Keller was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Lyndon B. Johnson. Later in 1971, Helen Keller was inducted into the Alabama Women Hall of Fame. She was able to achieve all of these. Why? Because she had a sound mind. Though she was physically impaired, she could not see, she could not hear, but she was not mentally impaired. You see, I have some tips to enable us build our minds for productivity. 1. You have to have a thinking time. Spend 2-3 hours every day for thinking. Look at your environment, your community, your state, your country. Figure out the sources of the problems and then try to provide solutions to these problems. Remember, you become useful when you meet needs, when you solve problems. It is imperative to know that thinking births ideas, and then ideas generates revenue. So spend much of your time thinking. Have a thinking time. 2, you have to read books. Books helps to broaden our imaginations and shaping our thoughts. Read books in your area of interest, in order to increase your level of awareness and raise your competence. Remember, leaders are readers and readers are leaders. 3, have a clear picture of your goals. Be definite of the things you want to achieve. And then 4, have a to-do list. Plan every day ahead, plan every week ahead. Have a list, that will entail, the things you want to do, and then you have to be strict with that list. Follow your list. It enables you to be more organized, disciplined, and then focused. And then 5, associate with like-minded people. Someone once said, he said, if you are the greatest and the best in your group, that means you must change your group. Remember, iron sharpeneth iron. Mingle with people that are heading towards your direction. People who think the way you think. People who can see the you have not seen. People who will bring out the best in you. People who will inspire you. People who will catapult you to your next phase. Iron sharpeneth iron. Now, remember, the eyes are of no use if the mind is blind. As such, renew your mind, build your mind for productivity with the aforementioned tips. Remember, you have something unique. You have success and greatness in your DNA. Yeah, it is embedded in you. Bye bye.